5:43 this morning. Parents, this one conversation we know you may be dreading. Should my child be on social media? It's harder and harder to avoid these days, so experts suggest just find a way to log on safely with your child. There are ways you can do it and protect yourself. We spoke to one local mental health counselor about some great tips for you parents, ways you can protect your kids online. Here are 5 of the things that she told us. One of them is just talk. Talk to your kids early and honestly about conversations regarding privacy and posting. Second tip, gain their trust. If they're coming across something inappropriate online, you want them to trust you enough to tell you what's going on, and you can walk through these things together. Third tip that they gave us, monitor their social media use, but know that it differs from age to age. A teenager may have a bit more freedom than a preteen, for example. So also search for apps you can use to track their activity online as well. Fourth tip this morning, keep tabs on your kids. Make sure they're not falling into depression or anxiety. Check in on them as they use social media to make sure that they're handling it internally okay. And lastly this morning, trust your kids. Laura Richer with Anchor Light Therapy Collective in Seattle tells us you just got to trust them.
I've heard social media be compared to teaching your kids how to drive. I mean, eventually they're going to do it. And while there's risk in driving, potentially very harmful things can happen when you drive. We also live in a world where learning how to drive is very beneficial and often required. And so the more kids don't know how to avoid danger inherently, that you have to teach these skills to them. So the more you can focus on teaching them the skills, I think that the better that will serve them the best.
Richard says there are benefits to using social media, like connecting with family and friends and getting the word out about fun school events. Coming up at 9 a.m. this morning, join us on Facebook Live on the King 5 Facebook page. Laura Richer will discuss some of the ways parents can make sure kids are safe. She'll answer some of your questions. So interesting putting this story together, which all started from this question from my 9-year-old, which was, Dad, can I get a TikTok? I'm going, oh no, here we go.
Just the beginning.
Just the beginning. So I've been really listening closely.
Yeah, I think that it really depends on every kid. Every kid handles it differently. For my 9th grader, she's in high school and she still doesn't have social media.
Yeah.
But she doesn't really want it. That's unusual because she knows that the connection she has in person with her friends is something she values more than something on social media. She feels like she doesn't need that right now.
Good for her.
Every child is different.
So
I'm going to have to navigate something differently with my 11-year-old, who I think will probably want to get on social media a lot sooner.
And we're going to have some discussion with some teenagers in our next hour. And one big thing I took from them was they've learned a lot over the last several years. These teens, especially freshmen that are upcoming, they've been in this world, in sort of a new world. Parents have a little more, I should say, experience with social media. They have better tips. Kids are more self-regulating than I thought, too. So I was really excited to talk to these kids for some tips. You're going to want to see that.
They sound like a really smart group of kids and have some really good advice for younger kids and parents, too. It's really interesting to hear it from the teenagers' perspective of what they believe. So.